Earlier today there was an update to US Worlds, like a countdown, the yellow countdown timer popped up and the US Worlds were being prepared for maintenance work tomorrow. But it seems like Jagex, during this update schedule for US Worlds, somehow turned a normal world into a Deadman world without logging players out. So imagine you were just hanging out in RuneScape somewhere, and then all of a sudden, without any notice, you are on a Deadman world. You're on Deadman mode now. I'm just hanging out outside the GE for whatever reason, I don't know. I'm just in the middle of making the bossing for bank video, but all of a sudden I'm in Deadman mode and I can be killed, which happened to this unfortunate soul over here on Twitter. 5 hours ago he messaged Jagex support, how can you turn a world into Deadman without logging out first? I don't even have a Deadman account. So this guy was just playing RuneScape and all of a sudden he's on a Deadman world without any notice, without being logged out. So this guy was playing on his main account on a normal world. It got turned into a Deadman world and it seems like he has died. How do I get my levels and stuff back, he's asking Jagex support. I demand an explanation and most certainly my stuff restored. I don't really know what to do. And then the classic Jagex support kicks in and is no help whatsoever. They're just like, yeah, we updated the world, there was maintenance to the worlds. Then the victim goes on to explain that he was on World 347 of old school RuneScape. It was almost 1 hour ago for me, which was around the time they updated or done maintenance to the US Worlds, which he was probably on. I have attached a screenshot out where you can see 7 seconds left till update and me standing in Lumbridge after "Oh dear, you're dead." I hope you can help me. So this guy has taken a screenshot of him in Lumbridge. So if you look at the chat box, we can sort of decipher what happened. He was in Motherlode Mine, as seen by some ore is ready to be collected from the sack. He was probably in Motherlode Mine, and one guy called Clark GP says, lol, what the fuck is this? Deadman Mode XP? So he was getting boosted XP, because that's what happens in Deadman Mode, you get like ×5 or ×10 XP, something like that. And then someone attacked the guy who posted the picture. So this guy died on a normal world, doing mining, to another player, because the worlds were switched to Deadman Mode for a very short amount of time. And the Deadman Mode death rules are that when you die, you drop a bank key and you lose XP in your skills. The amount of items that you lose and the amount of XP you lose changes from season to season for each Deadman Mode, so I'm not entirely sure of the exact rules right now, but last I remember it was like you lose your top 10 most valuable items in your bank, or valuable stacks of items in your bank. The person that killed him got a bank key but cannot use it since he does not have a Deadman account, neither does he. So when our victim here got PK'd on a Deadman Mode world, which wasn't actually a Deadman Mode world, it's a normal world, his items were removed from his bank and put in this chest for the killer, the player killer, who should have the key to access. So his items are stuck in limbo somewhere. The PKer, the guy who killed them, doesn't have the items, but he also doesn't have the items. They're in limbo. Then once again, the very helpful Jagex help accounts say, hey, you can't get your items back, sorry mate. That was it. The useless Jagex help accounts. So this screenshot here shows that he has the Herblore cape because he's trying to equip it in the bank here. It says you need a Herblore level of 99 to wear this cape. But then if you go to his stats, let's load up his stats real quick. On Crystal Math Labs, he has lost a level. He is now 98 Herblore. Level -1. He lost a construction level and a Herblore level. He lost 2 levels and he's now no longer 99 Herblore. This is a screenshot someone took during the 2-minute interval where the world was a Deadman Mode world. After reading a bunch of Reddit comments and Twitter trying to find out as much as I possibly can about this, it seems like Deadman Mode accounts and players could log into the world before non-Deadman Mode players were logged out, meaning they could fight each other. A Deadman Mode account logged in and saw a skiller and could fight him and take his stuff. And that's what happened here. The crafting guild is used by loads of maxed players, most maxed players, because you can teleport there with the crafting cape and you're stood right next to a bank. It's the fastest way to bank after teleporting, so you teleport to the crafting guild and you're instantly at a bank. It's really efficient, it's the best way to get to a bank really. This guy clearly took advantage of the situation, knowing what was going on. It's basically W47 Massacre 2, killed a guy at the crafting guild who was probably banking or whatever. He lost a twisted bow. He lost a twisted bow, dragon warhammer, necklace of anguish, diamond bolts, ancestral hat, occult necklace, a bunch of runes, arims, kraken tentacle, more arims, berserker ring, ring of suffering, uncharged toxic trident, just an insane amount of stuff. The twisted bow, it's like an item worth 1 billion GP. He lost so much items because of this bug that just happened. Jagex are going to have a PR nightmare on their hands. What they're going to do to resolve this, no one knows. Here is a JMod response That happened about an hour ago to everything that's happened so far. Jagex Aiza, I just wanted to drop a note and say I understand this is currently being investigated and we will get back to the player as soon as possible. It's not just one player affected, it was many players. I assume multiple players. We're discussing what options are available to us, and once I know more, I'll look to provide an update. So Jagex still don't have anything to say yet. They're obviously talking about this. This is a big deal. Some guy we just seen lost a twisted bow. The other guy we talked about first, who is the link in this thread here, lost his mining pet, he lost his bank, and he lost his 99 Herblore. He can't wear his cape anymore, he's 98 Herblore now. It's a pretty big deal. It's a pretty insane fuck up. W47 Massacre, remember the date guys, it's the 24th of the 4th, 2018. The W47 Massacre happened. People, not only did people lose their items, this time people lost XP. That's pretty insane. I don't really have anything else to show you other than like threads and Twitter and stuff, sadly. I don't have footage of it, just the screenshots that we've already seen. Whoever was responsible for today's world maintenance fucked up royally, turned a normal world into a Deadman Mode world without logging out the normal players, and people lost items, lost XP, lost pets, all this kind of stuff. And Jagex's stance on all of this stuff previously has been to never restore people's lost items. Jagex have had a firm stance on returning lost items due to bugs and glitches and stuff. They never do it. Jagex does not return items. At least not old school RuneScape. I don't know if RH3 devs do it, but old school RuneScape items are never returned. Ever. Even if it's due to a bug. Someone's not getting a raise anytime soon. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. It's a low quality video, but I figured it's definitely worth talking about. Subscribe for more. Goodbye.